Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cockburn Ice Arena for this bronze medal game for the DEFRIS Championships. We have New South Wales on the away bench and Victoria on the home bench. They are just starting their warm-ups at the moment, and both teams are looking pretty good.
Yeah, this should be a really, really good matchup, Dion. The semis were incredibly competitive, really impressive, both close. So I'm really looking forward to both the bronze and the gold medal games today in this division.
Absolutely. New South Wales has been building the whole tournament and is coming on right at the right time to do well, and Victoria has
dominated.
Demolishing its opponents so far.
But you are right, New South Wales has definitely been growing strength to strength in each of their games. So this will be quite a matchup.
So only about 3 minutes till the game starts now. As you can see, we don't usually do this, and we're not doing a great job. Unfortunately, there was a slight hiccup coming to the rink this morning by the commentator, Chris. He will be here shortly.
We promise.
And you will be saved from both Suze and I.
Yes, we are just filling in.
We are now going to try and pronounce the teams this morning. I'm going to let Sue go first while I try to practice a few of these names.
Okay, so for New South Wales, we have number 4, Alistair Booth, number 8, Paulwyn Yimsiri, number 11, Cody Perrott, number 12, Lenny Thurston, number 13, Sasha Prugovicci. Oh my goodness, I apologise to Sasha. Ashton Lee, Elan Hamilton, Dina Lau, Hamish Colquhoun, Samuel Bryan, Dmitry Tisplakov, Samuel Narlos, Roman Avdrievski, Candy Liu, number 79, Hayden Boyd, 81, Max McNamara, 88, Adam Millerstenfer, 90, Quinton New, and 97, Anakin Vandersteen.
Okay, and on the Victorian team we have today, number 55, Mahail Abdullan, number 10, Declan Adams, one of my favourites. Shout out to his mum, Rochelle, over in Victoria. We have Lucas Chambers, number 63, Kaya Sheng, sorry if I pronounce these wrong, Chen, number 15, Blake Dohe, 77, Thomas Fielka, number 2, Teo Hu, number 13, Angus Hunter in 21, Yanglin Liu, also known as Essen, number 61, Alston McMillan in goal, number 29, Taylorson Nelson, a little favourite of mine as well. She's a lovely young lady who is doing really, really well on the under-18s national team. Good to see a female representing in this league.
Shout out to her mum Jane, who's also wonderful and here to support.
And Candy, who was in goal for New South Wales as well. We have William Preston in number 3, Ethan Quinn in 11, Max Simmons in 43, Ryan Wang in number 20, Seth Lord.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
Wardian, apologies for the pronunciation of that, number 19, Avery Willard in 16, and Yuzu Zhu 24.
Well done.
Okay, clocks have been reset for the start of the first period. We might keep the names. We're not going to remember those and those numbers, so we'll try our very best to keep you entertained for the first period and with a sigh and a breath of relief.
Again, this is Dion and my first time commentating, so please be kind.
And apologies now if we say anything that we should not.
And we promise you we will have the experts here as soon as possible.
And to my children, apologies, kids. You never know what could come out of them. All right, just doing their final cheers before they first 5 take the ice. In net, New South Wales is going for number 41.
Yes, so Roman Andreevsky is in goal.
And looks like Alston McMillan is starting for Victoria, number 23. No, 29. I'll take my glasses off. Okay. Jake is one of the refs today with looks like Owen Coral. And on the lines we have Sean and Luke. Quick start for Victoria.
Yep.
Dawn, we are trying to channel our inner you to call this game, but it's going to be very bad. Apologies. Going to hear a lot of apologies from us today. Oh, quick shot by New South Wales, number 32. That's Dimitri.
Yes.
Lovely. Vic's back on the forward rush, straight into the offensive end, behind the net. Oh my God, my children are going to kill me. Quick pass, intercepted pass there. Victoria shot on. Pop shot behind net, bit of a scrabble. Number 77, who's doing well in this tournament, picking up, getting it out to his blue line. Oh, it has popped outside of Sue's helped me, I'm dying.
Well, you're doing a great job calling the game.
Okay, we're playing a bit of soccer. A few kicks in and out
Dawn will be proud.
Out of the zone there.
Okay.
We have my little Nalos screaming down with the puck, putting it in, to putting it deep. Some of these smaller New South Wales players have got a lot of speed.
They really do.
A lot of tenacity chasing after,
and they look like they certainly have come out wanting this morning.
Definitely a bit faster than they have been. Hayden Boyd behind the net, trying to see some open ice. New South Wales putting it deep in their attacking end. Picked off by Victoria. No, kept in. Hayden taking his role in defence very seriously this morning. Both teams playing a bit of a back and forward game at the moment, trying to get it into their offensive end and get something working. But it has been coming out quite easily and getting turned over. Both teams look like they just need to settle into their style and see what they can come up with.
Hayden keeping it in.
Oh, breakout by Victoria.
Number 24.
Oh, just slightly left of the goals there. Victoria does keep possession though. New South Wales working hard to fill in all those gaps, and the puck has come out. New South Wales regrouping and trying to get it in deep for a change on the D. Vic has picked off that puck. No, pass to the skates. Oh, oops, there's a little spill. Might hear a few oops and ahs and from us today, because we are definitely not used to doing this role. So apologies, Dawn, we are butchering this beautifully. But we're doing it with a bit of panache here in the box of the. If you're going to butcher it, you may as well butcher it well.
Go big or go home.
That's right. Now your sons are just cringing.
Oh, yes.
Shout out Thomas and Sam. Okay, New South Wales is resetting in their forward zone for a puck drop. Oof. pass it back to the D, but intercepted by Victoria, and Victoria is on a 2-on-1, and good stop by the goalie. And it is back out of their zone. Cleared and still trying to work out their passing, I think, to each other this morning. A lot of passes getting picked off by the other team, causing a quick rush down to the other end. Victoria on the offensive again. Nice block by number 12.
Yep, Lenny Thurston.
Maybe we stand back a bit before we get hit in the face with a stick. All right, Dimitri having a nice shot on net. Easily saved by Alston McMillan. It's looking like a great little goalie. Okay, Victoria on the attack again, coming in. Number 12, Thurston's having a... Ooh.
Kept it in the zone by Zoo.
Ooh, puck loose. Goalie lost sight of it there for a bit. Victoria's time to... Oh, no. New South Wales is not giving up on this play. Brought back into the Victorian offence, but New South Wales is definitely starting to firm up with their positioning and battling hard to make sure there's no easy shot for Victoria. Oh, no, we've got a little... Oh, we are rescued. You are rescued.
We are rescued. Oh, you are rescued. Yes.
You are
Again,
rescued.
we apologise profusely.
That was so tragic.
For the first
we do apologise.
6 minutes of the game, and we are going to hand over to the professionals, who we are extremely grateful that have arrived.
And we're actually going to give it to both Chris this morning and Riley. Riley can jump on for a bit of a chat because he won't be able to get onto the camera for about 8 minutes. So Riley Langell, Australian player, is going to get on the mic with his dad, because if I had to do it, Riley had to do it. He's looking very fresh and chipper this morning and ready to call a game with his dad. So I'm going to pass over to Riley so he can introduce himself.
And I cannot pass this over quickly enough. Thank you, everybody.
Oh my. Perfect timing, as they say, for the first goal of the game.
Goal!
Number 81, McNamara. New South Wales takes the lead as the A team very professionally handled the introductions of this game, and the B team will now sub in and bring you the rest of this broadcast. Chris Langell, along with national team member and Perth Thunder forward Riley Langell. As we get into this game, alarm clocks sometimes don't work, and so the 6:30 a.m. start, apologies for that. Back into the zone, that's number 11 with it, Ethan Quinn. He chips it up onto the boards. Down the right-hand side, that's number 20, Wang. He goes wide, beats his man, takes it into the corner, behind the goal, takes a bump on the boards from number 34, Dmitry Siplikov. Fired towards the net by Chambers. Comes around onto the wing, picked up by New South Wales, and out they come. Down the right-hand side, they get it deep. Chambers goes back for it. Back onto the half boards, out to the blue line, but not out. Number 68, he fires on goal. McMillan dropped off the glove. Didn't see the rebound there. Back into the corner, picked up by number 11, Quinn, for Victoria.
That's a trip.
No call on the play. Back down the ice it goes. Picked up by number 97, Vandersteen. He swings out, gets it up to his teammate, Brian. He fires it off the boards and into the zone. McMillan sets it up for his D, chipped and intercepted, fired out into the neutral zone, and New South Wales will pick it up. Checked by number 24 for Victoria, Zoo. He picks it up, wins the puck, gets it to the front of the net, off the back of the net. Good stick by Vandersteen as it comes down the ice, stolen by Brian, I believe that is, number 32. Back into the corner, he reverses, closely checked by Fialka to the front of the net, but only a Victoria player there to make him down the ice. Abdullah over the line, winds up, takes a shot off the skates of the New South Wales defense. Abdullah, I think he had a Michigan in one of the games earlier this week and sits up behind the goal. Back to the blue line, Preston, he takes a risk and a little snapshot, rebound to the front of the net, scores! Abdullah pounces on that rebound as it sat there by the pads of Roman Andrievsky, and he ties this game 1-1, 5:47 to go in the first period. There it is on the replay. You can see the puck just sits there, and Abdullah gets his second rebound and bounces it into the goal. Off the face-off, back down the wing comes 77 for Victoria, gets the shot on goal. Battle along the boards, behind the goal. That's number 16, Willer. Out into the neutral zone it goes. Simmons, he dumps it back in, takes a light bump from Parrott. Back into the corner, New South Wales trying to set it out. 2 forecheckers in deep. Stretch pass up into the middle. Willard, he picks it up off the skate. Gets it forward off of Liu. He goes over the blue line, makes a move, takes the shot. That goes over the net. Back to the blue line, shot towards the net. Good skate stop by the New South Wales defense. Down the ice it goes. So fast-paced action to start this game at 6:30 in the morning, not 7 in the morning, as we had a little alarm clock malfunction getting here to the rink. Both of us. Face off to the right of Andrievsky. One back to the blue line. Shot on goal through a screen. Looking for a rebound. Was the Victoria forward, number 21, Angus Hunter. And Andrievsky looking for that puck. Oh, he looks like he's fixing.
Strap breaking on his pad.
So Riley, you had some experience at DeFries. What was your experience like playing in the DeFries tournaments?
Yeah, I played in 2017, 2018 in DeFries, and it was just nothing but fun. All I remember was, hanging out with all the boys and just having a good time. Scoring goals, winning games, couple gold medals.
The whole point of it is having fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Off the draw, back into the Victoria end it goes. Picked up in the corner, chipped behind the goal. That's number 15 for Victoria, Chen. He gets it up under the wing. Long pass, looking for Zhu. He can't catch up to it. Back into the zone is number 90, I believe that is Ing. Turnover in the slot, and Zhu can't get anything on that one, and picked up by New South Wales. Back into the corner, battle for it again, turned over, and Abdullah just can't get that puck to the front of the net, and back comes New South Wales. Abdullah, good hit on Hamilton. Into the corner goes.
Yeah, cross-checking.
Yeah, Victoria is going to get a penalty here.
Boarding.
Who was that got that? Is that number 60, 63? Yeah, 63 for Victoria. Lucas Chambers. And he'll go to the box for 2 or less. Face off will come to the right. New South Wales on the power play, looking to get the lead back. Into the corner it goes. Up into the high slot. Winds up for the shot. McMillan, great toe save. Puck comes all the way back into the New South Wales zone, and they're breaking in. Off the stick. Back for it is Dowie. He chips it out into the neutral zone. Circling back. Liu putting some pressure on. Up onto the wing. Weak backhand. Picked off by Liu and fired down the ice. Swinging around for it, number 91. Down, or 81. Down into the Victoria zone. He loses control of it. Back to the blue line. Not out. Set up for a shot. Blocked in front. And back comes Dowie. Down the right side. Good stick by Bryan. And back comes New South Wales. And not able to catch up to it is the speedy number 32. And it gets fired back into the New South Wales zone on the forecheck. That's Dowie, I believe that is. He forces a bit of a turnover, and New South Wales has to dump it down the ice. Behind the goal, Fialka. He takes a bit of a hit. Rims it around to the other side. Abdullah, he loses an edge, but the puck gets out over the blue line. Samuel Bryan back for it. The clock says 22 seconds to go. I think he's on at 1:45. Picked off at the blue line. Here comes Liu down the right-hand side, left-hand side. He circles around his man. Gets it behind the goal. Takes a hit. Yeah, big hit. Back into the corner. That'll do it for the power play. New South Wales not able to muster much of an attack, and they fire it down the ice. No icing. Back for it is number 43. He rims it around the boards. Gets blocked. Chipped up onto the wall. Half boards. Out comes number 18. Or 16, Willard. And New South Wales brings it back in, but offside on the delay. Boyd fires it in. New South Wales clears the zone. A minute to go in this first period. Kept in by Boyd. Off the skates of the New South Wales player. Out comes Zoo. 2-on-1. He's going down the ice with number 55, Abdullah. He gets control of it. Back to the front of the net to Zoo. He takes the shot. Scores! 5-hole goal by number 24. Use Zoo. And you see on the replay, good forecheck right into the slot. Zoo's unchecked, and he buries it 5-hole on Andrievsky for the goal. This angle here shows that puck. Hard, low shot right along the ice. Just beats Andrievsky for a 2-1 Victoria lead. Offside on the delay. Victoria will have to clear the zone. Out comes, I think that's Boyd down the left-hand side. He swings into the zone, gets it to the front of the net, but only Victoria defenders there, and they put it back out into the neutral zone, and Booth has to go back for it. He swings down the right side, fires it in, and New South Wales not putting heavy pressure on, but now they pick it off. Back to the slot, fired towards the goal, wide, and that'll do it for this first period of bronze medal action between Victoria and New South Wales. Exciting stuff for today's game. And we'll get some summary of the statistics here in a minute. Just getting into the gate late here and trying to get all set up. Oh, almost had another fatality there with the coffee cup underneath the hoist for the camera. And Riley vacates the stage. He'll go up onto the camera. And assistant coach for WA, Barry Jones, on the camera, makes his exit. One big happy family in the broadcast booth here. As we're looking to get the stats. And today's scores, pull them up. There we go. So, that first goal scored by New South Wales, McNamara Victoria from New South Wales by McNamara, assisted by Hamilton at 8:18. Then Abdullan ties it on the rebound in front at 5:47, assisted by Hunter to make it 1-all. Zoo from Abdullan and Liu at 42 seconds, 2-1 Victoria. One penalty in that period to Chambers for charging at 2 minutes. Shots on goal, 8-4 in favor of Victoria. New South Wales 0 for 1 on the power play as we get set for the face-off, the second period of this bronze medal matchup between these two perennial rivals in hockey in Australia. Off the draw, Dowie, he brings it down the middle of the ice, cuts to the right, cuts behind the net, back to the blue line. Simmons, he puts it past his man, takes it in deep, beats another man, takes the high shot, looking for the top of the net, it goes wide. Now picked up by New South Wales, chipped weakly out into the neutral zone, and back for it comes Fialka. Brian, he's in pursuit. Fialka up onto the left wing. He gets it to Liu. Willard picks it up, takes the hard shot, and Andrzejewski has to be sharp on that, snags it with his glove. So face-off will come back to Andrzejewski's right. Back into the zone it comes. McNamara, he crosses the line, drops it off to number 18, takes the shot. That goes off the glove and pad of McMillan. And back down the ice it comes. Abdullah, he's after it. Up against number 90 for New South Wales. Ing. Back to the front of the net. Andrzejewski, he punches it back behind his goal. And out comes New South Wales. Long stretch pass. That just misses the target. McNamara, as it kind of bounced a little bit. And it'll come back for icing. Are the clocks synced now? You have a marker? Back to the right of Andrzejewski, won by New South Wales. They'll try and set it up. Picked up on the boards by Liu. Willard. He gets it, swings out, tries to swing out to the front. It's taken down, no penalty on the call. Good hard back check and back pressure And fired into the zone by number 88. Meliston back to the front of the net. Victoria, they're trying to get control of it. Good forecheck by New South Wales. Number 18, he dislodges the puck. Hamilton gets behind the goal, picked up by Victoria. Willard, he's pinned to the boards by the Victoria player. Back to the blue line, number 80, he gets it on net. McMillan, he deflects it in behind him. New South Wales putting a lot of pressure on Victoria, having a hard time getting the puck out of the zone. They do. Bounced into the zone. Down comes Liu, down the right-hand side. He cuts hard for the net, takes the shot, and that's right into the chest pads of Andreevsky. As Liu, with that speed and strength, cut hard to the net from the right-hand side, using his leg to protect that puck, and chipped it right into the pads. Face off to the left of Andreevsky. Won by Victoria. Abdulin, he takes the shot off the back of his teammate. Picked up by New South Wales to the blue line and out. Abdulin, he picks it up. Long high pass up onto the left wing to number 24, Zhu. He battles his player in the corner. Back to the blue line. Chipped back in by Angus Hunter. Behind the goal. New South Wales trying to get that puck out of the zone. Good sticks by Victoria, and it does get out. Back for with the puck, setting up. Number 37, Nelos. He swings out through the neutral zone, chips it into the zone, and chases after it. The old chip and chase move. Back onto the half boards. Hunter, he gets it. Oh, gets hit. Dislodges the puck by number 21 for New South Wales. Back behind the goals, Fialka. He spins around, and out he comes. Bounces it off the boards to Chen. And back in comes New South Wales. Chipped out of the zone. New South Wales. That's number 34 for New South Wales, Dmitry Tsiplikov, and back comes Zhu. He's over the blue line. He stops up, gets the puck to the front of the net. Good back check by the New South Wales player, and they come down the ice. Fialka, he picks up the loose puck, falls down, loses an edge. To the blue line it goes. Abdullah, he just chips it out into the zone. And Dowie is just offside. He had to wait for that weak backhand pass to get to him. And that'll go for offside. Face off just outside the line. Willard up against number 97 for New South Wales. Victoria wins it down into the zone. Chipped up onto the boards by number 19 to the blue line. And out off the linesman's feet. Dowie, he's in pursuit. Good stick by Liu as he forces New South Wales back into the zone. Behind the goal. Makes the move back towards the middle of the ice. Back to Simmons. He gets a nice low shot. A bit of a screen in front, but Andreevsky had no trouble stopping that one with the stick, and he'll freeze it for a stoppage. Face off to his left. New South Wales wins it. They come in off the shoulder of McMillan, who just shrugged the shoulders and bounced that puck out. Back into the zone. Fired off the paddle of the New South Wales goalie. Off the mask from the blue line. Back into the half boards and chipped down the ice. Not enough for icing, as after it is Brian. Victoria up onto the wing to Liu. He's dangerous from this location. He brings it back to the middle, takes the shot, fans on it. As Booth goes back for it, he rips it up the boards to the blue line, not out. Back forward is number 12 for New South Wales. And Thurston, he reverses. Comes out through the neutral zone. Gets the puck up onto the boards off the pads of Liu. Knocked down by Vandersteen. And he goes for a change. Back through the neutral zone. Dowie, he crosses the line. Reverses and spins around. Gets the puck back to the blue line to Chen. Chen back into Dowie. He gets it to the far point. Almost picked off, and it is. Down the ice comes New South Wales. 2-on-1. Shot off the pads of McMillan. Goes in behind the goal. Tries for the deflection in off the pads. Back to the blue line. Booth. He fans on it. Back comes Victoria. Liu, he's got speed. Going down the right-hand side again. Gets the backhand away. Dowie not able to pick up the rebound in front, and it goes onto the half boards. And out comes New South Wales again. Down the ice is number 81, I believe that is, McNamara. Booth has to pick it up back at his own blue line. Up the wing to McNamara. He goes down the wing. Loses control of it. His teammate's offside. And he just lets the puck slide over the blue line and touches it, and that'll go for offside. Face off just outside the line. Fired up off the boards and down the ice. 8:15 to go in this second period. 12-8 the shots on goal in favor of Victoria. Off the mask of Andreevsky, and that just goes wide. Back to the front, into the slot. And number 10 for Victoria, in off the point, gets a shot on goal. And again, Andreevsky equal to the task. Face off to his right. Won by Victoria. Scramble picked up by New South Wales, and out they come. Weak backhand, Abdul, and he comes back into the zone. Fires it into the far corner. Number 24 for Victoria. He's after it. He fires behind the goal. Abdulin picks it up behind the goal, makes a move, avoids his check, but picked off by the New South Wales defense. Fired back behind the goal. That's number 70. 79, Boyd. He circles back, chips it up the boards. Long pass up onto the right wing. The 37, he can't catch up to it. That's Delos. Back in behind the goal, chipped around, past the stick of the Victoria player, into the front of the net. Scores! Has the aggressive forecheck in the corner, turned the puck over, passed into the slot, and number 37 for New South Wales, Samuel Delos, ties this game up at 2 with 7:05 to go in the first period. You can see on the replay, just to the front of the net, and McMillan can't get the pads down to make that stop. False start on that draw as the referee Owen Coral comes back to the bench to provide the goal and assists. Liu, he picks it up, takes it over the blue line down the left side now, cuts behind the net. Back into the slot, spins around, fires it, and that goes off the blocker of Andreevsky. Into the corner, Willert. He's battling for it. Whacking away at that puck with the sticks. Willard, he brings it to the front of the net. Slides a backhand pass, and that's picked off. And back comes New South Wales. That's number 32, Sam Bryant. He takes the shot on net. And they crash the net looking for a rebound. And McMillan gets a bit of a snow shower on the play. Both the Victoria and New South Wales players going hard to the net. 6:28 to go in this tied game. 2-2, the bronze medal on the line. And surely both teams would prefer to end their tournament with a win. And that always makes it feel a little bit better than losing out on the opportunity to play for the gold. Back comes New South Victoria into the zone. Backhand pass just fails to go. That's number 24, Zhu. He takes it back into the corner, takes a hit. Abdulin, he's battling for it in the corner, gets it from his skate up onto his stick to the front of the net. Good coverage there by number 34 for New South Wales, Dmitry Siplikov. Back to the blue line, briefly offside. Chipped into the zone. 2-on-3, two New South Wales players trying to get possession of that puck in deep. It comes loose. Back into the zone. And back for it comes Zhu. He gets it up onto the wing. And that just misses the Victoria player. Goes back down the ice. And out comes New South Wales again. 3-on-2. Down the middle of the ice. 88. Listafin makes that extra move outside the blue line and puts his teammate offside. Got to make that move inside the blue line if you're going to make it. And your teammates have to be aware they're breaking with speed, looking for that offensive pressure. Face off outside the blue line. Dropped into the zone by New South Wales. Back for it is Fialka. He gets it to the blue line. Wang, two players on him. Back into the zone. That's Boyd, the captain. He takes it behind the goal. Cuts up through the right hand side. Over the blue line. Still has it. Just barely under control. He gets it into the far corner. That's number 91 after, or 81 after at Maxwell, McNamara. Sorry, that was 97, Vandersteen. He's chasing behind the net. Gets rimmed around to the half boards. Ing thought of pinching. Now he does. Takes his man. Frees up the puck. And New South Wales, they get it in the zone. Boyd, he can't get it, and it comes out over the blue line. Vandersteen dumps it back in. To the blue line, but not out. As two New South Wales players almost collide. Bryan gets it off his skate, kicks it forward and into the zone. Vandersteen after the puck. Number 23, Nelson, goes off his stick. Vandersteen picks it up, gets to the slot, fired towards the goal. Not sure where that ended up. That ended up in the pads, I think, of McMillan. And he just traps it along the ice under his pad for a stoppage. Face off to the left of the young goaltender. Had his dad in the booth for yesterday's Victoria game, providing a little bit of color commentary. Face off won by New South Wales. Dowie out at the blue line, shutting down that pass, and back comes Liu. Down the middle of the ice, cuts hard to the right, back to the net. Can't beat the New South Wales defender. Back into the slot. Oh, and fired by Liu. Low, right into the glove of Andrievsky. As the New South Wales bench yelling for that number 16 to be covered. And Willard has been very effective in this tournament, along with Liu and Dowie, as they line up to the right of goaltender Roman Andrievsky. Behind the goal, pinned to the boards. They're trying to move it. 3:26 to go in this second period. 2-2. Willert, he takes the puck away from his man, gets it out to the blue line, into the middle of the ice. Liu at the blue line, gets it to Dowie. Dowie makes a move. This young man does have some slick moves. Back to the blue line. Quinn back to Dowie down low. He just takes a shot. That goes off the crossbar. As behind the goal, Liu raised his arms thinking it might have gone in, but it didn't. Definitely off the crossbar. And back comes New South Wales into the Victoria zone on the forecheck. Behind the goal. That comes around the boards. Picked up in the corner by Liu. And he's looking for an outlet. Gets it to the blue line. It just deflects off the stick of Willert. And New South Wales will fire it back into the zone. Victoria, they break out slowly over the blue line. That's Willert. He goes down, loses an edge, puts it back between his legs. Back to the front of the net it goes. Down goes Dowie. Liu, he picks it up, just fires a weak shot to the net, and Willert was standing behind the defense all alone. Can't get his stick on it. Out comes New South Wales. They just get it into the neutral zone. As Victoria putting on a bit of pressure here. This number one line up into the boards. That's Hunter. He crosses the line down the right-hand side, leaves it for Dowie. Dowie takes a quick shot right into the pads of Andrievsky for a stoppage to his left. Cool morning air, cold morning rink, definitely brings out the congestion in me. So apologies for those little coughs every once in a while. New South Wales, they bring it out into the Victoria zone. Going back for it is Chen. He gets it out, Siplikov, he picks up, makes a move. Delayed offside as the New South Wales player clear the zone. Listafin, he puts some pressure on. And picked up by Abdulin. He gets it over the line, puts the puck through the skates of two New South Wales players, but can't beat the third. In onto the half boards. Zhu, he picks it up, swings it back to his defense. That's number 63 with it, Chambers. He gets it back to Zhu. He crosses the blue line, tries to make a move, but the puck doesn't follow. Back comes New South Wales. Victoria has numbers back on defense. Good back check by Zhu as he knocks it back into the corner to Chen. He tries to chip it up the boards, doesn't get out. Hunter gets it out to the board, to the middle of the ice. Zhu, he comes in. He comes in, there we go. Just lost audio there for just a second. Back into the zone. New South Wales trying to get it out. They fire it down the ice, and that misses the sticks. And it'll go back for icing. 6 seconds to go in this second period as New South Wales ices the puck. And Victoria will set it up for a shot on goal with 6 seconds to go. As I've said before, face-offs so important. As back to the face-off, Sasha Prugovecki moves slowly just to give the troops an extra rest. Face-off draw one to the corner. Back to Liu, takes the shot, and that'll do it. Time expires. And the teams will go to the change rooms, tied all up at 2. For the ice cut. And we'll take a break, get ourselves set up here, and figure things out. And as the two goaltenders tap gloves, a sign of respect, and love to see that sportsmanship in the game of hockey. And they'll go to the change rooms and come up with a plan for this third period all tied up at 2. We'll be back at the start of the third with the update of the stats and to bring you that exciting third period. So Chris Langell will, for Cass Edwards and Riley Langell on the camera now. We'll see you then. Folks, this is Chris Langell bringing you the play-by-play. Finally arrived on scene. Our WA Ice Hockey president, Dion Shearer, taking the reins to start the game, as alarm clocks sometimes don't seem to work as they should. So off this face-off, we'll get to the statistics. Victoria out shooting New South Wales 9-7 in that second period. Goals by Nalos from Calhoun and Boyd at 7:05. That tied it up. We're set for an exciting third as both teams battling for this bronze medal. Fired in on goal on McMillan. Into the corner, back to the blue line. Out comes Liu. He gets around his man. Down goes the New South Wales defense. Fired to the front of the net. That was number two. Chen can't get it to go. Back to the blue line and out. Down the ice it'll go for icing. No icing. Icing waved off. Might have been touched by the Victoria defenseman coming out of the zone. Liu, he goes back for it. Looks for an outlet. Intercepted by Samuel Bryan with a good stick. Back into the New South Wales zone it goes. Boyd, he sets it up behind the goal. Looking for an outlet. Dieter Lau, he gets it up onto the stick of Bryan. He fires it in off the stick of Liu, who's checking the stick to make sure there's no damage. Victoria go for that first change of this third period. Hunter onto the ice. Chen in the zone. Battles hard for that puck and gets it out over the blue line. And Liu just fires it in, and they'll go for a change of the first line for this third period. Back into the zone. Thurston, he reverses, gets it up onto the half boards, just out over the zone as Chen, he dumps it back into the New South Wales zone and goes for a change. Hunter, he gets a stick on it, comes up onto the boards. That's number 11 for New South Wales, Cody Parrott. He can't get it deep, and back comes Victoria. Over the blue line, dropped for Abdulin. He goes down the right side into the corner, takes it behind the goal. Again, looking for options in front, chips it back behind. That's Dowie. He gets it back to the blue line. Good stick by the defense. Number 10 for Victoria, Declan Adams. He rims it around the boards. Back out onto the half board. Pinching is Adams. He fires it back behind the goal. Abdulin after it. He takes a big hit by number 11, Parrott, and goes down. Not much meat on the bones of that young man, but he took his player out in front to the blue line. Dowie, he takes it back to the half boards. Parrott hits him. Back down the ice into the neutral zone goes the puck, and just chipped back into the New South Wales zone. Good work by number 11 for South Australia to disrupt the play, and back comes New South Wales. They dump it into the Victoria zone and go for a change. That's number that gets fired just from the Victoria side of center ice, and beating Liu to the puck and to the hash marks was Booth, as he goes down a bit awkwardly. The puck will come back down into the Victoria zone. New South Wales fans, active as always, cheering on their team. Victoria fans here as well. Back comes Victoria over the blue line. Zoo, he takes it past Booth back into the corner. Number 34 to Siplikov. Behind the net, and out in front, Liu tries the Michigan. It gets knocked off his stick, and New South Wales dumps it down the ice. And a battle for that puck, or that position, as the New South Wales player, number 88, Adam Listenfer, was just held up and couldn't beat out the icing call. And it'll come back for a face-off to the right of Andrievsky. Won by Willert. Liu, he picks it up. Back into the middle of the ice it goes. Chipped out over the blue line, but Liu, he gets control of it. Fires it back in. Willert, he's after it. Chen on the half boards, guarding against that pass up the boards in the breakout. Typical F1, F2, F3 positioning. Puck comes to the front of the net, almost picked up by Willert. Back to the Victoria D. Up onto the boards, fired down the ice, and that'll go for icing as it deflects off the boards straight through, missing the intended target of Liu. Really delicate and sometimes difficult angle to get that angle right off the boards, so it deflects and goes to the player. It's a bit of an art form. Face-off win again by Victoria. Liu, he reverses. He's got number 37, Nalos, pursuing him. He comes down the right side, over the blue line, beats the New South defense, fires a shot off the chest protector for a rebound, and back comes New South Wales in the skates of Hunter. He's getting good pressure in the offensive forecheck, forcing Boyd to go back. He gets it up onto the left side. New South Wales trying to generate some offensive thrust here. They can't get control of it in the zone, and back comes number 77, Dowie. He crosses the center ice over the blue line down the left side, tries to get it to the front of the net off the skate of the New South Wales defense. Back comes New South Wales, picked off at the blue line by Simmons. He takes it in, takes a hit, and that's going to draw a penalty. As the New South Wales captain, Boyd, gets taken down as the stick got trapped up against the linesman. So Boyd will come to the box for 2 or less for boarding, giving Victoria an opportunity on the power play. Still not sure whether we think we've got the time clock for the penalties fixed, but sometimes it does go out of sync. So ignore the penalty time clock and refer to the main clock. And he's out on the ice at 7:35. Victoria setting up Willert. He tries the toe drag. It's knocked off his stick. Good stick by New South Wales. Fired it behind the net. Looking for an outlet down the middle of the ice, off the glove of Willert, and that'll be blown down for a hand pass as Dowie touches that puck after Willert knocked it down with his glove. The face-off will come back to the dot just outside the Victoria zone. Minute and 35 to go in this power play. Victoria not able to generate a lot of offense at this point. Good defense and penalty killing by New South Wales. It's brought over the blue line. That's Abdulin. He tries to draw it through his legs. Good stick by number 12 for New South Wales. To the front of the net, loose puck back to the blue line. That's Dowie. Takes the shot right into the glove of goaltender Andrievsky. Victoria 50% on the power play for the tournament round robin, and New South Wales 50% on the penalty kill. So special teams may play a role here, as Victoria very strong, and a 50% success rate on the penalty kill, even for a very short tournament, is not particularly good. Off the draw, Abdulin gets a shot blocked off the shin pads of the New South Wales penalty killer. Back to the blue line, Liu keeps it in. Into the corner it goes. Picked off by the New South Wales D and fired all the way down the ice. That'll kill off valuable seconds to this penalty. 40 seconds to go. Back comes Victoria, breaking out of the zone. Liu, he picks it up at center ice. He crosses the blue line into the zone, down the right side to the faceoff dot. It slides off his stick and cleared down the ice by the New South Wales penalty kill. 20 seconds to go, although penalty clock looks like it might be a bit off, so 15 seconds to go. Back into the zone. Forecheck, good forecheck on the penalty kill. As Boyd steps back onto the ice, goes to the bench for the change. Liu brings it down the left-hand side, takes it behind the net. Good puck protection, gets it to the front, but nobody there except for New South Wales players. Down the ice comes Brian. He takes a shot, tries to get it deep, and that goes off the shin pads. Offside, delay on the delay, as the linesman is yelling that New South Wales has to clear the zone, and they do. That looked like it deflected off somebody on the bench, but no call. Back down the ice comes New South Wales, tries to get it to the front of the net. Good stick by number 24 for Victoria. Yu Zhu. Back into the corner it goes. Back to the middle of the ice. Willert, he picks it up, makes the move, across the blue line, and that's called offside here on the far side as the Victoria winger just couldn't hold the toe on the blue line and puts Victoria offside. So not much offense generated on that power play by Victoria. No damage done. Even strength, 19-12, the shots on goal in favor of the home side for this game. Victoria face off outside the blue line. Fired in deep. Behind the goal. Good stick by Nelson as he intercepts that outlet pass from Boyd. Back to the blue line, fired in, a brief delay offside. They clear the zone. Chen goes back for it. He chips it off. Number 13 for Victoria, Hugh, gets it out of the zone. Back into the New South Wales zone it goes, reversing, and out comes New South Wales. Over the blue line, takes the hard, low shot off the pads of McMillan. Alston McMillan stops it and freezes it for a face-off to the right. So both teams still really just not generating that offensive control as Victoria brings it over the blue line. Nice little move by Abdullan to make sure that puck crossed the line and didn't put his teammate on offside. Into the zone, Dowie in a battle with number 43, that is, for New South Wales. Sorry, that was number 13. Prugavecki. Back into the corner. Victoria, they keep it in. Abdulov, he fires it behind the net. Hunter in pursuit. Dumps it back into the zone. Back comes number 12 with it, Lenny Thurston. He dumps it behind the net. Gets it up onto the half boards. Picked up at the blue line by Max McNamara, but knocked off his stick, and back come Victoria. Fired to the net. And Andreevsky makes the save for the faceoff. 4:57 to go. 2-2 the score. 20-13 shots on goal in favor of Victoria. Still no sustained pressure in the offensive zones for either team. So Victoria seems to be getting it into the New South Wales zone more frequently. Off the draw. Fire deflected over the net. Out comes Booth. He gets it to Vandersteen. He tries to get it to the front of the net. Back comes Liu on the partial breakaway as he fires a shot low and it goes wide behind the goal. Back into the zone. That's Zhu. He gets it to Liu. Liu, he reverses. Can't get it out to, that's number 97, I think that is, 77, Dowie. Fire back into the zone, a brief delayed offside. Back to the D. Intercepted in the Victoria zone. That's Vandersteen. He gets a weak shot towards the goal. Rimmed back around the boards. Vandersteen, he gets onto it. Dumps it back into the zone off the skates of the Victoria player, and out they come. Over the blue line, that's number 43 for Victoria, Simmons. Takes it to the corner, fires it to the slot, nobody there, back to the blue line. Oh, and that was a shot that was that had a chance through a screen from Abdulin. And a blocker save by Andreevsky. Puck to the half boards. Brian, he just gets it out over the blue line. Chen back for it. He gets it up to Hunter. Hunter up the middle of the ice. That's to Abdulin. He makes the move at the blue line, takes the hit, picks up the loose puck, fires it back in right onto the stick of the New South Wales player. They come out of the zone. Kept in. Puck just on the blue line. Back comes Victoria to the front of the net. Andreevsky gets that off the chest and onto the ice and puts the big trapper on it. And that'll bring a stoppage in play. 3:06 to go in this bronze medal game between New South Wales and Victoria. Face-off win. Back to Mustafa. Behind the goal, Boyd, Lou Thurston, he lofts it out high, back down the ice. That gets chipped down from the New South Wales side of center ice. Initially, the linesman had the arm up for icing. Fired to the net. Oh, that goes off the post as it just eluded McMillan's glove. Off the post and bounced out into the slot, and Victoria dodged the bullet there. Dowie, he's down the ice. He's got some moves, tries to put it through the legs, but had 3 New South Wales players to beat. Back into the zone. Good pass over onto the wing, but back comes Victoria. 3-on-2. And that's offside as Dowie just got ahead of that puck crossing the blue line as they were grouped a bit tight together, the 3 of them. And that'll go for offside. 2:10 to go in this third. New South Wales stood up at the blue line and basically forced that offside as New South Wales not able to make the change they wanted. Scramble draw. Won briefly by Victoria. They get it into the New South Wales zone, and Willard gets taken down. New South Wales, good move by number 22, Lau, but he can't get it deep, and back comes Victoria. New South Wales defense, number 12, picks it up right onto the stick of Liu. Hard shot. That's off the shin pads of the defense. Boyd. Back into the zone. Both teams taking turns bumping players off the puck. Samuel Bryant. He puts it back into the corner behind the goal. Minute 20 to go. New South Wales just looking for an outlet. Trying to get on this attack. Up to the blue line. Bryant, he picks it up. He goes down the left side, cuts back across the middle. Has to come all the way back to his own blue line. Tries to get it past Abdul and can't. And he makes a move, gets the puck knocked off his stick. And down the ice it goes. That's Calhoun, I believe that was, that got it in deep. Bryan in pursuit. And out comes Victoria. Up onto the wing to Abdulin. He gets the pass into the zone. Good move by the defense to bring it out. Prugavecki, he gets it up onto the wing to number 98. Takes the shot off the blocker of McMillan. Back to the back into the New South Wales zone. 30 seconds to go. Good play, Dowie with the forecheck pressure. Booth, he gets it out into the neutral zone. Down into back into Victoria. That's Dowie. He gets the shot, and that's deflected over the glass into the netting by the stick of Sasha Prugabecki. There'll be a stoppage. Face off to the left or right of Andrievsky. 14 seconds to go in the third period, all tied up at 2. This draw so important. Won by Victoria, shot towards the net, off the draw, out into the zone, flipped up high, picked up by number 87. He goes to the net, takes the shot. That goes off the shoulder of McMillan with about 2 seconds to go, and that'll do it for the period. Alston McMillan, game-saving save, as I believe that was 88 Mustafa broke in, or 37 Nalos broke in and just couldn't bury the biscuit. So it looks like we're going to go for our first overtime of the tournament. And from my understanding, it's a 10-minute overtime, 5-on-5, 2 5-minute halves. And if it's still tied after that 10-minute overtime, they go to a 5-round shootout. Different players shooting for each team, and if it's still tied, then it'll go to a sudden death shootout, but they'll switch the order around. So that's my understanding of the overtime and shootout rules. Both teams, of course, want to end this in the overtime with the golden goal. I think it's 5-on-5, and it is. 5 players coming out for both teams. They don't switch ends at this point, but I believe they might after the 5-minute mark. And I could have gotten that wrong. It could be just a 10-minute straight overtime. They line up at center ice. Brian, he gets it over the blue line. Liu, he puts it back, takes a bit of a high stick, does Brian, as Liu goes down. In comes Willert. Strong move to the slot. He can't get it to go. Picked up by New South Wales down the right-hand side. That's Boyd, the captain. He fires it on goal. McMillan off his glove and drops on it for a stoppage. Face-off will come to the left of McMillan as the teams get set up. Off the draw, pushed ahead by New South Wales, picked up by Dowie. He comes up through the neutral zone, over the red, over the blue, cuts towards the net, back towards the net, can't get control of it. He fires it as he goes down. Back comes Booth, he chips it out onto the wing. Back to the middle of the ice, chip. Not past Chen as he makes a good defensive move, and back comes Abdulin. 1-on-4, cuts behind the goal, still has possession, into the corner. He reverses, tries to put it past Boyd, and can't get it. Puck battle for it in the corner. Abdulin, he picks it up, gets his stick lifted. Back comes New South Wales. They're going in, breakaway. Mustafa, he goes in on goal, takes the shot, tries for the 5-hole, can't get it to go. McMillan gets the pad down, another game-saving save as he gets the pad down and makes that stop on the rebound with the toe. Splayed out flat on his belly. And New South Wales fires it back into the zone, and that gets deflected high over the glass into the netting. And that'll go for a stoppage outside the blue line. On the breakaway, number 88, I think that was for New South Wales, fired back into the zone. Back for it is number 43, Max Simmons, out onto the wing. And a partial breakaway as New South Wales was on the change. Chen, he goes in. He's hooked, but no call on the play. Kept in at the blue line. Simmons, he takes a big hit. And looks like New South Wales is going to go to the box as soon as they touch this puck. 2 for an illegal check. North-south hits. North-south hits are generally called, but that was a tough one to call in the overtime. New South Wales not particularly happy with the call. 8:07 to go in this overtime period. Victoria will go on their second power play of the game. Again, only shooting at 50%. Willert takes the shot. That's deflected wide. Liu dumps it back into the corner to Abdulin. He reverses. And reverses again. Looking for a teammate wide open in front. Back to the blue line. Through a screen. Back to the front of the net. Backhand shot as Liu gets the backhand away. And Andrzejewski, he traps it under the pad. 7:40 to go in this overtime period. Back on the ice at 6:07. A minute and 33 to go in the power play. Face off to the right of Andrzejewski. Won by New South Wales and fired down the ice. Back for it, Bielka. He reverses. Victoria sets up onto the wing to Dowie. He brings it slowly over the blue line, takes the shot low and wide, all the way back to the blue line to Liu. He can't get control of it. And Brian, he breaks down the right side on the short-handed shot off the blocker of McMillan, and back comes Dowie over the blue line, gets it up onto the wing to Liu. Liu takes the shot on the draw and drag off the skate of the penalty killer. Good play in the corner by New South Wales on the penalty kill. Back to Dowie, he takes the low shot off the pads. Willert lines up for it. Fans on it. Back to Dowie, he takes a shot, looking for that top corner. Again, off the blocker of Andrzejewski, and fired wide by Abdulin from the high slot. Back to Dowie. Dowie just fires it on goal. Again, off the pad of Andrzejewski. Back to the blue line, outside the zone, and Abdulin will have to set up again.
15 seconds.
Into the zone it goes, behind the goal. Willert up against it. 5 seconds to go in this power play. New South Wales gets it down the ice. And that does it for the penalty. It expires, and Prugavecki, he goes back onto the ice. Down the ice, Liu gets taken down, and that'll be a penalty. New South Wales right to the box again as the Victoria captain, Liu, is taken down by Milistefan, and he'll go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. And Victoria with another opportunity on the power play. And both teams struggling on the special teams. 50% on the penalty kill. 50% for Victoria. New South Wales at 50% on the power play, which is a pretty decent percentage. The puck comes back behind the goal, back to the blue line. D to D. Simmons takes the shot. That's off the pads of number 81, back to the front of the net. New South Wales, out they come, shorthanded. McNamara, he can't get it as the puck bounced over his stick. Simmons up onto the wing to number 21, Hunter. He can't get it. Back comes McNamara. 2 on 3 over the blue line. Cuts back towards the middle. Good stick by Chen. Back comes Hunter. He can't get it. McNamara, back he goes. Down the left side, cuts hard to the net. Chips it over the pads of McMillan and gets taken down. Back into the zone goes Boyd. .40 seconds to go in this power play. Back for it is Simmons. He reverses. Behind the goal, Abdulin. He gets it up to Willert. Willert chips it to Liu. Liu over the blue line. In behind the goal. New South Wales picks that off and sends it back down the ice. Victoria chip it up onto the half boards. Willert, he gets it. Fires it ahead to number 11 for New South Wales. And onto the ice goes Mustafa. No damage done by that power play, but as he steps onto the ice, New South Wales fires it down the ice for icing as the penalty killers are there. And back into the zone comes the face-off. That'll come to the right of goaltender Andrzejewski. 3:49 to go in this 10-minute overtime period. Draw one, blocked shot. New South Wales coming out of the zone slowly. Mustafa takes it in over the blue line. 1-on-5 as New South Wales makes a change. Back comes Victoria. McNamara just avoids Liu over the blue line. Picked up by number 16, Willert, and back comes New South Wales. Liu strong on the back check. Chipped into the zone. Abdulin, he picks it up down the right side. 1-on-5 himself. Good stick by New South Wales to get control of that puck. Back into the zone. Shot up into the Victoria zone as a area pass made, and McNamara can't catch up to it. Dowie behind the net, avoids his check, gets it out to the blue line. That's Chen. He chips it past his man, gets taken down, and that'll be a penalty for interference as Chen got taken down at the center red line as he chipped it past number 37, Nalos. And he'll go.
New South Wales, 2 minutes for interference.
And there's the call you heard from referee. Nalos comes to the box for the third consecutive New South Wales penalty. Back to the point it goes. Dowie, D to D. Fialka. He spins around, takes the shot off the pads of Thurston into the corner. Battle for the puck as they tie it up in the corner. New South Wales happy for that to be tied up, killing off precious seconds. Back to the front of the net goes the puck into the high slot. Abdulin takes the shot, and Andrzejewski flashes the leather to trap that puck for a stoppage. 2:12 to go in the period. 1:29 left in this power play as Victoria looking to bury the biscuit for the Bronze. Face off to Andrzejewski's right. Just waiting for the referee to clarify something with the time bench. Both fans getting into the action. Face off won by Victoria. Back to Dowie. He takes a shot towards the net. Andrzejewski, he can't find it. Abdullah, he tries to get it to go and can't. It goes over the net. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Deflected in front by Willert. And that goes off the base of the post. Back behind the goal. He comes to the front of the net. And Andrzejewski, he gets control of it. It's under his pad. He doesn't know where it is. He's looking around. There it is. Trapped under the right pad. of big number 41 for a stoppage. 2:01 to go in the period. Penalty expires with 43 seconds to go. Face-off win by Victoria. Liu, he gets it. Good stick by Thurston as that deflects the puck high into the netting. Another face-off to the right of Andrievsky. Won by New South Wales. Back to the blue line. Dowie, he fires it wide and low. Liu, he tries to make a move. Can't get it past the defense, and they clear the zone. Back comes Dowie down the right side. Cuts back towards the middle of the net. Goes behind. Into the corner, onto the half boards. Minute 30 to go in this period. To the front of the net. New South Wales fires it out to the blue line. Listifer putting some pressure on. As back goes number 2, Fialka for Victoria. Back to Dowie. He puts it back behind the goal to Fialka. Back to Dowie. As they're working their way out of the zone, up into the middle of the ice to Willert. Over to Abdulin. And he just puts his teammate on side as he makes that move outside the blue line. Again, the penalty time clock is out of sync with the main time clock. The main time clock, 43 seconds to go. Nalos will go back on the ice into the neutral zone. Dowie, he takes it wide. 7 seconds to go. There it is. Nalos is back on the ice. He goes to the bench. And Vandersteen onto the ice. Dowie, he tries to get it across to Hunter. Back behind the goal. And down goes Chen. Dowie, he tries to get it back to the point. Can't keep it in. That's going to go down the ice. No icing as that was a pass from the Victoria player. Back comes Liu. He loses control of it. Gets it back again over the blue line. 10 seconds left. Takes the shot. Takes the hit. As Boyd puts Liu on his backside. 7 seconds to go in this 10-minute overtime period. Still nothing decided. Critical draw to the right of Andrievsky. 31-18 shots on goal. Won by New South Wales. Back into the corner. That's number 37 with it, Samuel Nalos. He gets it up onto the wing to McNamara. He chips it, blocked in, and that'll do it. As time expires in this 10-minute overtime period. 2-all deadlock. And we will now go to the dreaded penalty shootout. Not my favorite thing in the world, but it does add some excitement to the game. I'd rather see them play until the winner's decided. But ice time limitations and so on just makes that impossible for this level. So that third period, no scoring. The overtime period, no scoring. In the third period, 1 penalty to Boyd for charging. And then in overtime, 3 consecutive penalties to New South Wales. Prigavecki for body checking at 8:07. Then Melistifer for tripping at 5:55. And Nalos for interference at 2:43. All successfully killed by the New South Wales penalty killers. So we'll have a 5-round shootout. And if it's still tied after that 5 rounds, it'll be a sudden death shootout, but they will switch the order. So Victoria won the toss. And we'll see into the goal is McMillan. They've decided that New South Wales will shoot first. And onto the ice is number 97 for the New South Wales team. the alternate captain, number 97, Anakin van der Steen. Referees just last minute discussion on the roles of each of them. Not a lot to do. They just have to make sure that there's nothing illegal that happens. Puck can't go backwards. If they lose possession and the puck stops and they go back for it, I think that becomes a dead play. So lining up for it, number 97, he crosses the blue line down the right side, back towards the middle, takes the shot, stopped by McMillan, down in the butterfly, as van der Steen, I think, was trying for that 5-hole, but got the puck just a bit high. Up for Victoria now. I believe that's number 21, Angus Hunter. He picks up the puck, crosses the blue line, cuts from the left back to the right, makes the backhand move off the post and in. Nice little move as he went forehand back to the backhand and lifted it over the glove of Roman Andrievsky off the post and into the net. 1-0 advantage after the first round of shootout. Now lined up for New South Wales, number 29, Hamish Calhoun. He picks up the puck at the blue line with some speed. In on McMillan. He scores over the glove. Nice little move as he just chipped it over the glove of the goaltender. Now shooting for Victoria, number 55. That's Mikhail Abdulin. And he sets up. Made some beautiful moves this tournament so far, including the Michigan. Earlier in the round robin, goes in on goal, makes the move, back to the front, loses control of it. And goes down in the corner. So he tried to make that move, and as he brought it back, nothing to hang your head on about, young man. You've had a great tournament. The referee says something to the bench in Victoria before this penalty shot. Lining up for it. That's number 37, Samuel Nalos. He goes in, down the right side, makes the move, scores. As McMillan can't get the pad on it and stretch out far enough, and Nalos just slides it past him into the goal. Now shooting for Victoria, number 77. He lines up. Blake Dowie, he's had a tremendous tournament. Scored some lovely goals. Got some good moves for a big man. Over the line, in down the right side, makes the move. Blockers, glove save by Andrievsky. As Dowie couldn't get that puck to go. And a great anticipation save with the glove by the goaltender. 2-2. Picking up the puck, Melistifer. He crosses the line, loses it for a second, and McMillan sticks out the pad. 2-1 for New South Wales. In on the play comes Liu. Tries to go 5-hole on the backhand, and Andrieski squeezes the pads for the stop. I've lost track of the score on this penalty shootout. I think it's 2-1. Lining up for it. Number 81, Max McNamara. He goes in on goal, makes the move, fires it into the cage, and he scores, and he's happy, and that does it. As New South Wales in the shootout wins it. I'm glad he celebrated because this little commentator lost track of the score. McNamara with the goal. 3-1. The final results in goals in the shootout. You can see the move here. McNamara takes it backhand back to the forehand and chips it past the outstretched pad of goaltender McMillan, who's made some tremendous saves this game to get the team to this point. Unfortunately, can't get the pad stretched far enough as the teams come to the center of the ice with the traditional handshakes. Disappointment for Victoria. Jubilation for New South Wales. Victoria has nothing to hang their heads over as they had a fantastic tournament, just missing out on that bronze medal. New South Wales celebrating. Nice little moment there with Nalos consoling McMillan. Paying respects to the stripes. And that'll do it for this bronze medal game. Officially, 3-2 the final score. Victoria outshooting New South Wales 31-18. And in that overtime period, nine to 3 with 3 power play opportunities. And New South Wales will win the bronze. It's always more fun to win the last game of the tournament. But well played to Victoria. As a bit dejected, but I'm sure 10 minutes after the game they'll be happy, laughing, and having a good time. As I said, nothing to be hanging their heads over as the two teams do some final congratulations. And that'll do it for this bronze medal match here at Cockburn Ice Arena. For Cass Edwards on the production team, Riley Langell on the camera. This is Chris Langell. We'll be back for the bronze medal game of the Boxall tournament after this. And it'll be the Boxall tournament bronze medal will be South Australia against ACT. So we'll be back for that after the ice cut and bringing you all the excitement of the bronze medal match between South Australia and ACT. So with that, we'll see you then.